'Cause boys morning,
Boys
having some fun.
We're boys rolling, pajama pants are super cool.
Wake up with a boner, hang out with your friends. Boys morning,
Boys
do what you
morning.
want, oh to the hand.
You know what?
Tom's got crusty PJs, 'cause he doesn't get no boner.
I feel like I wake up with like a morning boner all the time, but sometimes like it's okay. Like sometimes it'll go away, and then I'll like turn over on my stomach and like it'll come back and I'll be like, there you go.
You ever wake up with a boner, forgot you had a boner, and then you roll over on your stomach, you're like, oh, this oh man, this is terrible. Just,
Why does that happen?
Because we're awesome, it's boys morning.
It's because every morning,
Every morning a little elf comes
depending
in.
on what you believe, yeah, a little
Elf comes under the blankets and gives us an HJ. And then we wake up to that and we're like, oh, thanks, elf.
it's like the morning elf. He's
I really like to think that elf is super hot.
Yeah. Yeah, she's transgender.
She still walks like that though. That's how every elf walks.
I love giving HJs in the boarded. I just been doing it for so long.
I know how your kids like them extra sloppy.
I'll be careful not to wake you. That's what I like to believe in.
It's a crazy phenomenon though, if you think about
it's
it.
a phenomenon. 'Cause it happens all over the world. Everybody
Yeah, it
wakes-
really does.
Every guy's like,
Well, yeah, and nobody really asks questions because it's just not an upsetting.
Yeah.
I think we need to find.
no
the
doctor would
answers.
ever be like, I better look into that.
Maybe it's like the one day that you wake up without one. It's like that's when you know that your dick has stopped working.
Do you ever wake up with that one? Ever?
I think I have, and
I haven't panicked. I'm like, oh my god, why aren't you here?
yeah.
Why aren't you standing at attention? Let me know you're ready for the day. Nothing? What are you doing? Boys morning, touching some dicks.
When I'm playing hide and go seek, I once peed my pants when I was a little kid because when
Dude,
I'm
it's
hiding,
so hard.
when I was hiding, like it was just too much.
That's
I was
another
just like,
phenomenon
oh my
that
god.
happens all over the world, dude. It's like whenever you're hiding, no matter you could have just taken the biggest shit of your
You
life.
gotta go to the bathroom.
If you go hide somewhere during hide and go seek, you immediately have to take a shit.
I know.
And there's nothing you
I
can
didn't
do
have
about
to
it.
poop, but I peed.
It made me
I peed my
stupid.
pants.
Makes me so mad. Like, I knew it. I would be like, you want to play jailbreak? Yeah. And I feel, alright, I don't have to go shit or anything. As soon as they're like, oh, your turn to hide. I get my hiding spot to be the best hiding spot, and I have to take a dump.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
this
not,
is
it's not fun
unbelievable.
playing with the kid that always hides in the bathroom, you know?
Yeah. We used to play with Villas kids when we'd play, and they would get on people because you have to tag them to get them out. You could see somebody, but they're still not out. You'd have to tag them. They would get up on people's roofs and throw shingles at us. That's what I thought you guys were talking about, shingles. So you couldn't. You'd be trying to climb up the roof, and there'd be like two of them like defending like the roof by throwing shingles at you, like cutting you up and shit.
Jesus.
It's crazy.
Villas.
Man, 1, 2, 3, you're my man, no more breaksies. That's what we used to have to say. See, jailbreak when you live in the villas is more of practice for life, whereas anywhere else it's just a game. You know, like that's why those kids they went into like, I'm not going to jail mode, even in a game. You know, they're throwing shingles and they're fucking trying to fight you over it. It's crazy. Dude, one of the first fist fights I ever got in was over jumping ramps in Villas, and I jumped more cinder blocks than my next door neighbor, and then he like told me he was gonna tell my mom, because I cursed.
What an asshole.
So I punched him right in his face with his bike helmet on,
That'll fix
and
it.
it made his bike helmet go sideways, and it looked so funny. And then I punched him again, dude, and he was crying like in front of his brother. His brother was like laughing in his face.
Oh, dude, what a fairy.
And he's like,
man.
I'm telling my mom! And his like bike helmet's all jostled on his face, and he's got braces, and he's bleeding and shit, dude.
Dude, I think like
It's
that's
so
one of the
funny.
funniest things that could happen on Earth is like when your helmet like turns. Like even when I played like Little League and I would like try to swing my hardest and my helmet would go sideways and I'd topple over because the bat was too heavy.
You just feel like a jerk.
Yeah, dude, you just feel like a doof.
That was the only time having a mountain bike was cool, was when you were jumping ramps. Like, riding around on a mountain bike was stupid. You always felt like an idiot. Had shocks on it, and like riding around in the villas.
Yeah,
On
so
the
like
street.
I would try to make it like look like when I would ride around a courthouse and like I would try to make it look like it was necessary for me to have that bike by like just going constantly up and off curbs.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh.
Yeah, oh man.
It was in one of the trails. We had trails and so much crap back there. I remember one night because I lived my house was like a half a mile in the woods, and I had a dirt driveway. I was riding my bike home. It was really late. Probably back then it was really only 11 o'clock. But I was riding back to my house with my friend, and we're riding, and he's like going ahead of me, and all of a sudden these deer run out right in front of him, and he hits a deer on his bike and flips over the handlebars.
Oh, snap.
And it was the scariest thing I've ever seen because this deer's just like standing there looking at him, and then he just ran off. I thought it was gonna attack us.
It was crazy. That's crazy.
Pussy.
Yeah, dude, I would have shattered that deer. I would have done a wheelie right in its face, and then ran over its guts. I would have done a burnout on its butt.
Yeah, dude. We had tire marks on its tits.
I would have made friends with it and invited
Burning
it over
out
for
butts
boys
and
morning.
tire marking tits.
I wonder if like my mom was here, if I asked her to make me Pip Toots, if she knew that it was like Pop-Tarts.
She'd be like, he's getting dumber every day. He gets more
Ask
retarded.
him. Just run downstairs in your pajamas. Mom, it's boys morning. You make us Pip Toots.
I want 7 Pip Toots.
Yeah, give me 7 Pip Toots, strawberry and blueberry.
Strawberry Pip Toots with the icing are my favorite.
Yeah, with that has like crunchy sugar flakes.
Just a classic. Just the old classic, dude.
Classic.
That's what I like to call them. They get the job done.
I never really liked the cinnamon Pip Toots.
Yeah,
You're out of your mind.
I agree.
You guys are out of your mind.
I wasn't a fan of chocolate and cinnamon Pip Toots.
Yeah.
I really liked.
You're the only
What
one
is
here.
wrong with you guys?
I really like the strawberry and the fruit ones, dude. Dude, my favorite Pip Toots of all time are the Spider-Man Pip Toots.
What was Spider-Man? Were they blue?
They were blue.
I remember.
Spicy,
I
with the
remember.
red zigzags.
I remember those. Those were good. Spider-Man Pop-Tarts were really good.
Get your iron on with Iron Man Pip Tarts.
Pip Toots.
Pip Toots, Ralph. Where have you been?
I just woke up, alright?
It's boys morning, Lisa.
Yeah, it's boys morning. You can't correct me.
You take it easy. You'll be out of here.
You can't make fun of me. It's boys morning. You get the hell out of
I'm
here.
not doing anything.
Stop it. That's it, guys. Get your hits in. Come on. It's time to initiate her in.
I'm gonna start carrying around a little bag, socks full of marbles that I could toss at your face.
I never got the point of like the actual marbles game. Like,
You
There's
knock the
no-
other ones out.
yeah.
Like, you knock other people's
It's
marbles
basically like playing that shingles game. What's that game?
out. Shingles game. Okay,
Shingles,
Charlie. Like, you just made up your own game. Like,
No,
you know, the shingles game. You go on your roof, you throw
No,
at
you-
people.
you slide the tablets with the pole.
That's not
Shuffleboard.
shingles.
Shuffleboard, you
What?
dingus.
Whatever, it's boys'
It's
morning.
a shingles game.
Is it shingles?
It's
like
when-
a
it's when you-
disease or
Yeah, just because
something?
all the old people have shingles that play shuffleboard doesn't mean you like.
it's when you go into a
correlated
roof where everybody. So,
Yeah, it's just like that game though. You know, it's all the same. Jacks, backgammon. You just gotta fucking knock everything out of like the way, and then.
Isn't
Jacks, you're
Jacks-
picking stuff up.
You have to pick up as many jacks as you can.
Jacks in my neighborhood.
I keep them bounce balls.
So Jim Smith just texted me, and he said he wants to do like a Da Vinci Code porno series, and the first one's gonna be called the Da Vinci Load. The second's gonna be, instead of Angels and Demons, it's gonna be called Anals and Cremins.
I'm gonna say Angels and Siemens. I thought you were gonna say the Da Vinci Chode.
Oh, that's a good one. There's a lot of stuff you could do with Tom Hanks. I mean,
Saving Ryan's Privates.
Yeah, just big.
Sleepless whores in Seattle.
Toy porny. Cars hump.
Well, you don't know anything about boys morning.
You don't know.
If you're a boy, you know you'd be able to enjoy Boys Morning. Girl cartoon, those
Yeah,
are
that's
for
a girl's
stupids.
cartoon. We only
Oh,
watch
you knew
AR.
everything there is to know about My Little Pony. Don't
No,
act
I
like you
didn't. No, I
You did.
didn't. No, I didn't. It's because when I was 8, I used to bang a chick that had My Little Ponies, alright?
You were 8.
So I just knew about it, alright?
Yeah.
How old was the girl when you were 8?
She was 9.
She was sophisticated.
She was older than me. She was like wine. Aged well.
She was on her way into college, yeah.
You know, it's when she was going into 4th grade, I was in 3rd, I thought she was the whole world ahead of me. You know, I would have gave her anything.
She was reading and writing.
Back then, I think she was even writing in cursive. Blew my mind. And so we made sweet love.
My Little Pony.
And on her My Little Pony sheets. Now you know. Now you know why. She saw My Little Boney. My Little Boney.
Shut up.
My Little Boney.
Do you even have the theme song?
I swear to God, I've never seen My Little Pony tails. Woo! People who are hiding in the woods just start cutting down trees and bushes.